because of that, we are now a team. And because we are a team, we don't really care about how things end up. That's not good advice. But anyway, hello everyone, this is JPL, and today I'm joined with...
Christopher, and today's episode is sponsored by Microsoft Teams.
We are we?
No.
Anyway, we are podcast name in brackets. I don't know how sponsorships came up, but that's...
Because you were mentioning team, and I'm like, what else?
Teams.
Yeah.
Microsoft Teams.
Microsoft Teams.
Not the best, but it works.
So is Skype the best for you?
No.
No, what's the best?
Nothing's the best. I use Skype because I've had Skype my entire life, and there's people who are old and only use Skype.
Mm-hmm.
And then because Skype is just simple. Ish. Simple-ish. It's simple for me because I've used it all my life, but
Mm-hmm.
ish. And not everyone has Discord, so... True.
I like Discord.
I don't know. I don't really use Discord. Because I have no one to use Discord with.
Well, you're in my server. But you choose not to interact.
Because there's nothing to interact with, Christopher.
No, there's people in there.
I don't care about your people, okay?
Oh, okay.
They're your people,
Okay.
not my people.
Okay. Fine.
You see, there's your people,
Uh-huh.
there's my people,
Yeah.
and then our people.
Do we have... CJ's pretty much the only person in our people.
I mean, our people as in our listeners on Anchor
Oh.
and on YouTube for our Eat Your Green series, which I do not.
So, has our audience grown?
Yeah, we've reached 300 views on Anchor in total.
Okay. What about in terms of consistency?
It's about the same.
Okay. I should have brought my water bottle.
Well, you can go get it, and I'll stall for you. Anyway,
go stall.
so taking a look on Anchor, we're at 300 total plays, which is pretty nice. I don't know when I started. Maybe like a month or two ago. Who knows? Who cares? Anyway, why is there a mole in my ear? I don't know. Anyway, I believe we got some new listeners, maybe from Iceland. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. No change in ratio from male and female, which is fine. Don't really matter. Average age range is 18 to 22, so you're within our age range. That's kind of nice, kind of creepy too. Anyway, I don't know. People use their others, and they use others for listening. Anyway, that's nice.
So,
Yes.
was it last night? No, the night before.
That's
Ooh.
nice.
You have a few... Anyways.
Yes, I have almost that. Yeah.
Alright, so. A couple nights ago, I was up really late working on stuff, and I went out to take a walk 3:30 a.m. in the morning.
As you do.
As you do. And then I saw a dorm right across, like, pretty much like across from my dorm, and their door was cracked open.
Mm-hmm.
So guess what I did?
Yeah, you snuck in?
More than that. There's a sanitizer stand in front of our dorm building.
Yeah.
So you put the sanitizer stand in their dorm room.
Oh, okay.
So they wake up and they're like, why is the sanitizer stand in our dorm building?
Or people walk out and it's like, hey, where's my sanitizer?
Yeah. Which I doubt there was any, but who knows?
That's kind of rude of you, Christopher. I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of rude.
That was hilarious.
I mean, if it was something that's non-healthy, let me rephrase that. If it was something that's like quote unquote necessary for our COVID life on campus, I'd say sure, go ahead, be a jerk. But because of that, I don't know.
Everybody should have their own portable sanitizer.
I don't.
Neither do I.
I've never had a portable hand sanitizer.
I don't think
my
I ever have
entire
myself.
life. I've never liked it. I've never liked hand sanitizer at all.
Then
It's sticky. It's gross. It smells my hand, which I don't want it. That's why I use a thing called soap. I do not carry soap with me in my bag all the time. If I were given the option to, I probably wouldn't. If I had to choose between the two, I have no idea. I don't care. So anyway, how are you doing, Christopher?
Fine.
Yes.
So, you really hate sanitizer?
I don't hate it. I just don't like using it.
Okay. So, with school, what does that look like for you these next few weeks?
School, shows. Yeah, like, guys, working on a play right now. Doing rigging. Yeah. Rigging. Doing rigging.
Did you have a show after that or not?
My show goes until the end. It goes until Sunday of next week, or yesterday for you people listening. Wow, we're getting meta. So yeah, that's where that goes, unless things go to heck and we all end up going home or something. I don't know. So yeah, that's my plan for the next week. I have to do paper at some point, which is tomorrow, because it's due tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. But do you have a show after this show?
This
semester?
No, I'm doing the radio drama.
Okay.
And then I'm going to be auditioning for a couple things. And we'll see then if there's anything I'm doing.
Okay.
So yeah, that's how it looks like for now in life with John. Hopefully we'll get some more vegetables. Who knows?
Hopefully. We're not recording one today.
No, we're not. Because we don't want to. And because we're super busy.
Yeah, we're busy. I would say I would want to. I just can't because of time.
You and your time.
I wish I had more
versus
time.
Me and my lack of it. Sorry. Majority having it. I don't know. Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Anyway, so last night, I told you this before, but last night I ripped my pants.
Yes.
That was interesting.
He ripped his pants.
I have no idea how that happened. I just got into my car and I heard a rip. And I'm like, huh. That shouldn't be right. And I looked down and there's this huge rip on my leg. And it's like, huh.
So it was on your leg?
Yeah, it was like my inner thigh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my inner thigh.
Okay.
I have big legs, but that wasn't the issue. I have no idea what it was. Because these pants were never tight on me. They were never stretched to the point where they had an issue. But they just rip out of nowhere. What? I have no idea. Plus, these pants aren't even a year old. Maybe. I don't know. They're not even a year old, I know that much. But something happened. Either the cold or maybe my washing machine killed them.
Maybe you played too much football.
I don't even play football. That's the issue. All I'm doing for this show is sitting on a stool and pushing buttons when I'm told to. That's my life.
Maybe you've been pushing too many buttons and your pants got mad at you.
I don't know how that works for them.
Neither.
See, I've been so gentle with them.
Aww.
Not really. But, I do my best. I mean, granted, the fabric is kind of thin, which is really soft, and I like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess, thin fabric means it breaks all the time. Just like $1 makes all the difference.
All the difference, guys.
Yes. $1 makes all the difference. You're yet to give me one. So you've not made a difference in my life.
John, tell them what difference it would make in your life.
The difference
Persuade them.
for giving me $1 is I could probably go to Walmart, go to a vending machine, and get 2 cans of Coca-Cola. That's how much $1 is worth to me. Otherwise, that I just put it in my bank account and just save it for later.
I think the second option's more convincing.
It's the more likely option that's going to happen. But $1 makes all the difference.
Let's put it this way.
Emotionally, it makes all the difference.
Let's put it this way. We have student loans to pay off.
Okay, I'm not going to say anything. What are you looking at?
I'm looking at you, that's what.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You have student loans to pay off?
Mm-hmm. So do you, don't you?
I don't know.
You don't know. See?
You know, not really, because like we pretty much pay off as soon as we get the loan. That way we build credit.
Smart.
I don't know how that works, but apparently
Neither do
that's what we're doing. You know, I don't know.
Anyway,
I don't know. We're debt in either way.
did you write anything on your list of things like, maybe we should talk about this on the podcast?
I had one thing that I wanted to
Okay.
talk about.
Since we're 10 minutes in and have nothing to talk about.
Let's start with something else. Like I said, I mentioned this earlier, not on the podcast.
He ripped his pants. No, I'm kidding.
No, but I was talking about Powerpuff Girls
Yes.
and merchandise.
Yes.
And how I wanted to get some Powerpuff Girl merchandise, but they don't exist anymore because that show ended in 2004 or 5. Thus, that merchandise is gone. The new reboot came out in 2016, and that is the new merchandise for Powerpuff Girls. In which case, I want none of that because I like my old designs. So it's sad because like I'm thinking kids 10 years from now, they come and watch the show and they love the show and maybe they want some merchandise. Oh, they can't because they're 20 years too late. 30 years too late at that point, and it's like they can't get that merchandise. I mean, I know you're talking about brands and how they will sell. I mean, that's how Star Wars works. But a Star Wars toy today versus a Star Wars toy 10 years ago is different because they were much better 10 years ago, in my honest opinion. That's me judging toys by how they work.
I mean, I will agree to something that, like, for me, like, I look at things from a music perspective. So, like, an artist releases an album, they have merch related to that album.
Mm-hmm.
They do another album, then they scrap the merch that they had before and have a new set of merch. It's like, yeah, I kind of get that you're excited about the new era, but some of us really do appreciate the old era. Think about, like, the newer fans who want something from that older era. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
I know. And so it's like, yeah, I could probably go on eBay and find this cool toy, but that thing's old and probably not going to last a whole lot longer because of the plastics are dying out or something. I mean, heck, you if you were to get my Bionicles and give them to children, they're going to break because the molds are just getting old and they're easy to break now. Some of them are. And so, yeah. That's the issue of time and death and
Okay, John, you're canceled. You're canceled.
shut up.
No, you.
You're canceled
Oh yeah, why?
because there's this new phenomenon that seems to be going in the gaming world called Among Us. Maybe you've heard of it.
I've heard of it. I've been seeing a lot of memes about it.
Yeah, it's just
recently.
really recently memes are starting to come up. But it's a game that's been increasing in popularity in the past few weeks. I've only actually heard about it this week by a friend of mine. And then I actually looked it up and I watched some gameplay. It's kind of fun. That's
So
it.
you didn't play it.
I don't play games. I don't
Oh,
have I don't have,
Minecraft.
yeah, but I can't because this computer's not the best for
I know.
playing Minecraft.
Okay, but
But if I had the opportunity, I would play Minecraft. I don't play a lot of games because I don't have the money or the time to get those games.
right.
And on top of that, I'm not the best at playing games. And if I want to play a game, I want to do it right.
Mm-hmm.
Because failure means you got to interrupt your storyline and start that thing over and over again. I get it. That's how old games were built. But it's like, if you're there to know the story and you want to see the perfection and continuity of this world, you don't want to die.
Mm-hmm.
So, walkthroughs. Anyway, but that's just the fun that's been going around.
So, but what do you think about Among Us?
Among Us is pretty decent. It's interesting. It's simple and cute.
Why do you think it's so popular?
I don't know. It's just a simple concept. It's kind of like Gmod. I don't know if you heard of that.
No.
All right. So that was about 10 years ago. Gmod is this game thing that's you can do these multiple things. So you have games like Gmod hide and seek. You're doing hide and seek. You have Gmod murder, where one of you guys is a murderer and you're trying to kill the other one while the other one's trying to figure out who the murderer is. And you have something called Trouble in Terrorist Town, which is kind of like murder, but with a bigger map and different objectives. So you take murder and TTT, and you take that, and that's pretty much Among Us. You have good people trying to do tasks to, win the game, and you have murderers trying to kill people. If someone finds a body, they report it, they have a discussion, and kick someone out. And that's just a fun concept. It's simple, and it works.
So, is it a multiplayer game?
Yes, it's a multiplayer game. You pretty much have to have multiplayer, and you pretty much have to be in some kind of call with the other people.
Interesting.
Yes.
So you have no intention of playing it?
No, not really.
So I heard that the PS5 sold out.
Did it now?
That's what I heard.
I have not heard that. I don't know why that would be the case, because it's freaking expensive.
How old is the PS4?
The PS4 came out in 2014, so it's 6 years old.
6 years, okay. That's younger than I thought it was.
It's pretty young. So
people have money to burn somehow.
They do. It's the rich gamers who want that elite console.
Or the parents who are like, oh, perfect Christmas gift.
No. Parents would never get that unless they're rich. That's what I say. Because, I didn't get my PS4 until this last Christmas when it was on Black Friday.
And how much was it?
Oh, roughly 200, maybe.
It's still a lot, man.
It's still a lot, but it's better than $300-$400. Maybe it was $150. I don't know.
It's still $150.
It's still a lot, but it's cheaper than I've seen it before, and I really wanted to play something, so I got it.
But I thought you're not a gamer.
No, but there's some games I just want to play.
Yeah, I get that. What game was it?
It was Star Wars Battlefront.
Okay.
Yeah, that one.
Have you played any other games or not?
Yeah, I have Batman Arkham, which I haven't really played since I bought because I beat them all already. Because I already watched hundreds of walkthroughs of those games throughout the years, but it's fun playing it yourself. So yeah, the thing I wanted to talk about was Powerpuff Girls, the merchandise. You could get it. I tried looking for some merchandise.
Okay.
Mainly T-shirts.
Yeah.
And I can't really find any that I like because the artists will just tend to try and do something that's not just plain or simple. They'll want to do Powerpuff with a special design, have them wear a different costume, have them look differently, have them do something that's just like not something I really care to wear. So just trying to find something simple is difficult, and something that's simple and it's in the same design as the original, which I think I found a shirt, maybe, but we'll see.
Right. So, question.
Answer.
What do you look for in a...
Oh my God. Oh gosh, it's COVID.
Oh, shut. What are things that you look for when it comes to a t-shirt design?
T-shirt design, something that appeals to me.
Thank you.
Like, you gotta be specific. Like, are we talking about specifically Powerpuff Girls or?
Right. Okay, so thinking.
I get most of my T-shirts.
Yeah.
When I get T-shirts, I go to Kohl's, and they have a T-shirt design section. So I take a look at all that, and I just try to find something that's like maybe interesting or unique and not plain and simple. Mm-hmm. For instance, I have some Star Wars shirts. Most of them, forget the Star Wars shirts. Sorry, that's a bad example. I have some shirts that are like Batman and Superman, but they're not like that simple. the Batman logo or just a picture of Batman. No, I have one that's Van Gogh. Like they have them designed as a Van Gogh painting, and I like that because that's cool. It's unique and interesting. And I have another one where it's just like the logo but black, and like it's just black in your black shirt, and it's just like this nice reflective material, and it's like, ooh, that's nice. And then if you just like something from a movie that's coming out, then you just get that merchandise, or whatever fits, because you get the lower price for 2 shirts. And that's how I get my shirts. Otherwise, I just get them from a art design thing and get shirt printed out from there.
Oh, so have you actually printed out shirts for yourself?
Oh, no, not actually printed them out. They have places where they'll have shirt designs. We Love Fine is one, which they changed the name for fans, by fans, and basically they have these designs that they'll have. Shop, they have art designs. T-shirts. While I'm doing this, you got category, you got let's say I want a My Little Pony shirt design. I click on this. They gave me a bunch of designs. They have a lot of designs that I can choose from. If I see a design that maybe pops out that looks nice and that's something I think I want to wear, I think, okay, this is a nice design. I'll probably check that out. So so far there's not really anything that I really want from these designs. They're fine. I mean, they're fun designs, but I don't really want them.
Right.
So yeah, so you just look through all the designs that you can find, and that's how that works for me. So yeah, that's me.
So if I was to have a shirt design, what would you want?
Candy Hurts.
Right. I saw that in my notes today. I haven't given that much thought, but
really, if you were to have a shirt design, it'd have to be something that connects to the both of us, and not just you.
Okay.
If it's like a reference to something we made, like Candy Hurts.
Yeah.
Heck, I'll get that because that's just a fun reference.
Yeah.
If it's something just like if it's just your logo, I might get that, and that's a big might.
Yeah.
Because
I don't blame you.
I don't know if I even want a shirt with your logo on it.
I don't blame you.
Not trying to be rude or anything,
you're not.
but it's like
I don't blame you.
out of all my shirts that I have, will I feel inclined to choose that one over all the others? I don't know. For instance, here's like one of my newer T-shirts that I got.
Yes.
It's of Bionicle.
Okay.
And because this is cool and new, and I loved Bionicle when I got this, I prefer this one because it's new and it's a really cool design.
Right.
So yeah, that it takes time.
Yeah.
It takes finding a good design, or just something that catches you. Anyway, moving on. So, the next thing I want to talk about is headsets.
Like headphones?
No, headsets. Like when in theater, I have these headsets that you put on. They have a microphone on them.
Okay.
So, I realized this like today and yesterday, that when you're on headset for theater, you're in a whole new culture. Because it's only you and 5 other people that are wearing these headsets, and you can have conversations with them, and no one else will know what you're talking about. And so it's really funny because yesterday, this is the first time we really utilized our relaxation, because we're after a week of using these headsets, we finally got relaxed using them. So yesterday we had a heated debate about milk, and it came up was just like, okay, we have this many people here so far, that means we're at 1%, and the other person's like, oh, it's just like the milk, and then me and some other people are like, don't you mean 2%? And and then we just go on a heated debate. It's like, hey, if you're a grown man in the year of 2020 of our Lord, yeah, it's gross to drink milk or dairy at this time. And so we're just talking, having these heated debates. It's kind of funny and ridiculous at the same time. It's like, what about whole milk? Like, no, you got all these other options. Soy, avocado. No, sorry. Almond milk.
Avocado milk sounds disgusting.
It does. You have all these other choices in milks, and it's like, it's fine if you put it in cereal. What if I put it in my oatmeal? Like, oh, do you eat oatmeal? And it's like, yeah. It's like, oh yeah, that's fine. Just as long as you put some sugar on it. It's like, yeah, I do. It's like, okay, that's fine. And then just like someone from the theater office just walks in. It's like, hey, you know that we can hear you in this conversation, right? Because everything that we say on the headset goes directly into our theater department's offices. So they monitor everything we're talking about.
Yeah.
And it's just the most funny thing that just happened. It's like, oh, yeah, that's something. You gotta be careful with what you say.
Yeah.
Because, like, they're always listening on you. And that's really funny, but this thing happened.
So, and did you guys get into other arguments?
Today, we had this thing where it's like, okay, so we need to get the actors to do some mic checks. So yeah, the theme we're gonna go for this is Christmas theme, and one of the guys is like, it's September. It's like, it's not Christmas yet, and it's like, yeah, okay, whatever. And then, we move on, like maybe half an hour later. Like, some person is just pulling the heart. It's like, oh, I got this really cute thing. My mom sent me, like, these tiny pumpkins so I can decorate my thing with. And, the guy who's, like, said it's September was like, yeah, but apparently we're just skipping that and going to Christmas. And so, again, we get this heated discussion on, like, pumpkins and celebrating this time frame. It's like, what about Thanksgiving in music? It's like, there's no Thanksgiving theme songs. And it's just like, what the heck is this conversation? And like, while they're doing that, I'm like, hey, person from the office, like, what's your viewpoint? They don't answer back because they don't have a way. But it's like, I just thought I'd be meta with that.
That's funny.
While they're having that conversation, I'm like, so are the pumpkins real or what? Are they real pumpkins? And so, like, I'm just generally asking these questions, and they're like having this heated discussion back and forth, and it's really funny because you're the only people who know about this thing.
Yeah.
And everyone else, they may be hearing one part of that conversation and like, what are they talking about?
Yeah. Do they ever like look at you and be like?
No, because you're just so focused
Yeah.
on that conversation that you're not even noticing anyone else. You're like focusing on your earpiece. That's like blocking out everything else and like, okay, what's going on? Yeah. But yeah, I do love those moments when we get those discussions. Whew.
You're tired.
No, I just can't wait for the next time we have that discussion.
Okay.
Whatever that discussion might be.
Bet you guys were treating the office to a nice discussion.
They got to listen in on some interesting weird thing that goes on. So yeah, that was fun. You always got to be aware that someone's always listening on your headset. Like one time, example from years ago, just someone got frustrated and he said a nasty word. Like, and the people, they heard that, but they didn't really just like go mean or anything. They knew the context and the situation that's going on, so they're just like, oh, just a reminder, we're always listening, and like just like, okay. So it's like, yeah, things like that happen. You gotta be careful. So yeah, it's an interesting thing. Like, you could be 100 feet away and you're just listening all the time, waiting for something to happen. Like some strange noise happens. Like another play that I worked on, like it was on game day for Liberty, and like they obviously scored a touchdown because there were fireworks going off everywhere, and we're in the middle of our show, and like all of a sudden we hear pop 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 pop, and like someone's like, what's that? Like, cause no one knows. Like, what's that noise? Oh my gosh, is there a gunner? Like, what's going on? I'm like,
Right.
oh, it's Saturday. They have football. It's like, oh,
Oof.
okay. All right, next you go. Click, and you're just going. You just keep going and you keep working, and it's just
Did the actors freeze for?
no. Like the actors keep doing what they're
Oh.
doing, and we're just having this private conversation.
Yeah.
While we're also waiting to hear the go to go on to our next thing. And so, yeah, we're in a different culture in these headsets, and I really love it.
Oh, look at the time. It's 30 minutes.
30
It
minutes?
seems like our podcast is way too long. This is our long.
No, not quite. Anything
Oh,
else you want to
okay.
add here to give us at least 10 minutes? Because this is a really short podcast.
Yeah, it is. I don't know. Like, sorry, I'm just like thinking about the shirt designs again.
Yeah.
Like, I want to add more designs to the store, but like, I don't know what to do for Candy Hurts right now.
Candy Hurts. It's going to happen one day.
Yeah, I just don't know what to do for a design right now.
Like, I don't know. Just get an artist to do something.
Probably, I probably will, but it might not happen for a bit.
I mean, it's just like something. I don't know.
Something.
Whatever happens. Take a
Mhm.
picture of us in a pose. Get someone to trace over that in an interesting design. Candy Hurts. There you go.
What was the name of the podcast?
No,
No.
just Candy Hurts. Maybe like in the small corner, podcast name in brackets, just like that. That's the signature of that design. Podcast name in brackets. In the small corner. Yeah, SonicCon's coming up next month. So yeah. Also, Halloween is coming up. Yeah.
Alright, so how do you feel about Halloween with this whole Corona situation right now?
I don't care. I mean, I don't actually go trick or treating anymore.
Right.
Haven't done that in 10 years. 8 years. So you know, not really much I can do, but I like dressing up.
So will you dress up?
I will dress up. Even though Halloween is on a Saturday, I'm going to show up on Friday dressed up
Mm-hmm.
to my class. And I already know what I want to do. I had to plan things out. I'm going to go to the store when I have money.
Mm-hmm.
And I gotta take a look at things like, okay, I need this, this, and this. Okay, we'll work it out. So yeah, exciting stuff. Assuming I can do this plan of mine.
Yeah. I guess it's gonna be a secret.
No, it's not really secret. It's just, it really depends if I'm working on anything else.
Hmm.
Because, who knows? I might need something that's important to myself.
Because I'm on campus this year, it would be fun to dress up a bit, but I don't know what to dress up in. Honestly, for the fun of it, because I've mocked other people for it, I think it'd be hilarious if I just went in my jammies.
I mean, that was a fun video that you did about
Yeah.
critiquing all these people dressed up.
I
It's
know,
like-
it's so funny.
Yeah.
It's like so interesting that all these people wear. I wonder like what's gonna look like, because you mentioned it's on Saturday. What's it gonna look like this year?
I think like a select few people
Yeah.
will dress up just for the fun of it.
Hmm.
Maybe. Really depends on who you are.
Yeah.
Me, I have to figure out my makeup. I gotta figure out.
You're going all in.
I'm going all in. I'm gonna dress up people as Mojo Jojo from the Powerpuff Girls. The green monkey guy.
Oh, so you're gonna be all green?
I'm mainly green on my face.
Uh-huh.
I have to find stuff for cape and do a costume design for a hat or something. It's gonna look interesting.
So, have you ever dressed up as a Bionicle before?
I think I tried once years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no, you've not. School. Some Christian schools would have a thing called Spiritual Emphasis Week. And what they do is, like, during this week, every day you get to dress up as something thematic for that day. So one day you can dress up like as a favorite character. The other day you dress up maybe futuristic. One other day, dress up like a nerd or something. Or dress up like a cow. I don't know. And so on those days, I think one time I did a Banako. Basically, I just had a cardboard box with a design on it, put it on my face, and that was it. Because an actual costume is going to be really difficult to pull off. Because look at those things.
I know. That's why I was really curious. Someone.
Yeah, I mean, people will make their own costumes, but I've not really seen one that's really good.
Right.
That I've noticed.
Have you dressed up as something from My Little Pony?
No. No, I've not. I have not. It's not really easy to do.
Get on all fours?
No, because I'm a biped human. And all those characters are female. And,
Oh, they're all female?
I mean, they're basically all female. I mean, there's a few male characters, but I don't want to dress up like them. But yeah, there's not really any that I want to do, so. Who needs it? Who needs to dress up like ponies? Not me.
But then it will really show how much of a brony you are.
That's why I have necklaces. And hats to show off whenever I do.
Has anyone stopped you be like, oh my gosh, I love my Little Pony too?
I mean, not like stop me. They'll pass me by and say like, oh yay, nice hat, nice thing. And they'll recognize that. But then we just keep moving on. Like, I've not actually had people stop and say, it's like, is that from My Little Pony? Maybe like once or twice my freshman year. But since then, not really. Because, we don't really talk much. Me specifically. I don't talk much.
Is that My Little Pony? Yeah.
It may sound strange that I don't talk much. Because I'm on a podcast right now. I'm talking a lot.
Yeah, and then honestly, like, soon after we turn off the microphone, like...
I'm quiet.
I don't know how to engage him in conversation. He doesn't talk a lot.
No, I don't. I don't talk a lot because I don't know what to say.
That's why you need to have a podcast with your parents.
No. Yeah, no, that's not. No.
Why not?
No, I just don't want to.
Why not?
Because I don't.
Okay.
Don't push that question, Christopher.
Oh, yes, I can.
Please don't.
Why not?
Because I said please. And I don't want you to.
I think I mentioned it in front of your parents.
Yeah, you did. You mentioned that during that pizza time we had one time.
Did you have another pizza time?
No.
No? Did your sister ever show up?
Right after I left. Like, pretty much right after we left, she showed up.
Bruh. Funny how that works. I mean, we were waiting for a bit.
We were waiting for a bit, but she showed up
late.
Just like my dad. Fun times.
We had to do the VeggieTales thing, right?
We had to do the VeggieTales things, and then
Yeah.
I took you home. Like a good
home.
I mean, by my definition.
Yeah, I don't blame
home.
you.
Your place of dwelling, your home.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's your secondary home, which is your main home.
That's not even home for me right now.
No. So, that's why I'm saying secondary home.
What?
Because if you go back there, it's your home, kind of.
Right.
Because you can dwell there. If you wanted to. Assuming your parents are cool with that.
During winter break, that's the plan.
And so during winter break, that'll be your home.
Today's Sunday, man.
Today is Sunday. Doesn't feel like a Sunday.
Because we're doing the podcast right now.
And of course, I'm working on shows, so it's hard to tell what's what anymore.
Right. Tomorrow's Monday. There's stuff I need to do. Yay!
Yay, stuff!
Intensive tomorrow.
Ramen noodles. I don't know. We're done on podcasts. Man, these are really short now.
Yeah.
Because we're so busy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm just tired. That's what it is for me. Like, I'm just tired.
Hey, don't worry, people. Check out the podcast on Thursdays. There's old stuff, and they're longer. Yeah, I think.
You think?
I mean, they're at least an hour long. Maybe 2 hours. Who knows? Depends on which one's coming up. But yeah, I think this is going to be where we close out for this week.
Yeah, I hate to be such a bad co-host like this, but I'm tired and I have work to do. So, life's just crazy right now.
It's just crazy. Anyway, thank you guys for listening, and we'll see you all next time. Bye.
And
I already said that. I already
Fine.
said that. $1 makes all the difference.
Oh gosh darn it!
Yeah. Bye.